morning and welcome to the free daily coaching hangout. Your daily hangout for mindset, tech tips, and everything attraction marketing. We're here every morning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Sit back or jump in. Either way, remember to have some fun. Here at freedailycoaching.com.
Good morning to the free daily coaching hangout. It's Halloween morning and we're doing a little spookiness. So good morning, good morning, good morning. It's hot under there, guys. I can't do it all morning. Good morning and welcome to free daily coaching. Today is, if you didn't notice, a little Halloween celebration. So good morning and welcome here in Colorado. The kids still do a lot of trick-or-treating, so we do decorations out front and spider webs, and we're going to be doing some dry ice and smoke, and we have strobe lights and all kinds of decorations. And so we do a little fire in our driveway, and a lot of people have the outdoor fire pits, and we do a little fire in our driveway and enjoy the trick-or-treaters. So I thought I would start the morning with a little Halloween celebration and dress up in my little zombie outfit and join you this morning a la zombie. So this morning, I would like to say good morning and welcome to you guys. It's a Friday, so we do a Friday fiesta, a Friday free-for-all. Anyone that took some action this week, we invite you to come over and share. Come over and share the actions you took so that we can then look at those results. And the main thing is, it doesn't matter if you got the result that you desired or you got a different result. It's all about taking the action and then sharing those results so that you can help other people that are in the journey along the way. So as I'm waiting for people to raise their hands and anyone that wants to come over this morning, let's say good morning and welcome to a few people. I try to get everyone, guys, but there's so many people some mornings it's just hard to keep up, and people are popping in all every few minutes as we're going. So let's say good morning to Amanda and Karen. That's Karen Anderson, Lipstick Karen. Good morning to you. Good morning, Angel up in Canada. Good morning, Cynthia. Nice to see you here. It's the first time I've seen you. Good morning and welcome. Craig, good morning to you, sir. Miss Vicky Durbeck down in Dallas, good morning to you. Christina Urban, nice to see you. Good morning and welcome. Mr. Gibbs, good to see you here, sir. Good morning and welcome. All the way from France, Mr. Mark Humphrey Davies, good morning, sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tanya, it's great to see you here this morning. I see Rod from Sacramento. Mr. Rod Davison is here. I'm bringing people over. I'm pushing the button. I see Mr. Tom Leonard from Burbank, California is here this morning. Who else? Mr. Jack Kelly from Southern Colorado. Guys, I don't know if you guys saw, but I put a little, the monsters of marketing tonight are going to be showing up down in Southern Colorado. So if you haven't seen, go look for the spooktacular event that's happening this evening. For those that don't celebrate Halloween, or maybe in your area you're not allowed to do stuff, or maybe you don't have kids anymore and your neighborhood's not a lot of trick-or-treaters, and if you're hanging out, there is going to be a little spooktacular webinar tonight that you can go check out, so go look at that. Who else is here this morning? Miss Helen Leflesh is here. Good morning, Helen. Leanne is here. Mr. Miller is here. Matthew Monit is here. What's up, Matt? Matthew. I think you say Matthew because he's from Canada. So instead of saying Matthew, you say Matthew. Hello, Matthew. We got Mr. Bill Moore. Howie's in the house this morning. Chris is here. Mr. Chambers. Good morning, sir. Welcome. And the lovely Miss Debbie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. I tried to get everyone. I know you guys keep popping on. Ray, go ahead, guys. I brought over Action Jackson. That was a funny show back in the day. I brought over Christina, and don't you remember that show, Tom? I brought over Christina and Tom and Bob, and if there's anyone else, guys, if you took action this week, any action, then raise your hand. Come over and share with us. And the reason that it's so vital that we always have people sharing and that we get new people, that means you, to come over and share, is because Imagine how important it was the day that you came to the free daily coaching call, and someone that was just a little bit ahead of you in the stairwell, someone that just been doing it just a few months longer than you, shared something. Remember when they shared something that helped you? That's what you have the opportunity to do. You have the opportunity to share with others what you did this week, what worked for you. You also have the opportunity right now. You have the opportunity, if you did something and you didn't get the desired result, you have an opportunity right now to get the answers. So I would take advantage of them, guys. Take advantage of what we've got going here at Free Daily Coaching, because as I mentioned, the format's going to switch up a little bit. So things are going to change up, and when they do, you don't want to be that guy or that gal that's sitting there and saying to yourself, man, I wish I would have taken that opportunity when I had it. Man, I wish I would have spoke out and said, shared my results. Man, I wish I would have just stepped through. You know why? Because when you're that person, that means someone else is actually doing it, right? Someone else is doing it, and you're watching them do it. You don't have to be a watcher. You can be a doer. So let's talk to a few doers that did some doing, right? I almost said do, and I was like, oh, that's no good, right? Some doers that did the do, that are doing it, and we'll talk about some people that took some actions this week. So we'll talk to first. We're gonna jump over first. We'll start with ladies first. So we'll start with Christina in just a minute here. Then we'll jump over to Mr. Leonard because we haven't talked to Tom in a while. So we'll jump over and see what's shaking down in Burbank, right? I think it's Burbank. It might be Studio City, but it's right on the edge, guys. Right? It's somewhere right around there, or maybe Culver City. I think it's Burbank though, and we'll find out in just a few minutes. And then when we're done talking to Tom, we'll jump over and talk to our buddy Bob Miller. So let me just see if there's any more hands raised. All right, Mark raised his hand. I'm going to bring Mark over, guys. Anyone else? Oh, there's Miss Debbie. Raise your hand. Awesome, blossom. All right, so Mark and Debbie, I brought you over. Christina, why don't you start it off? You're like the lead batter. I'm just using a baseball reference because the World Series just went. I didn't even watch. I got to it was like the top of the third inning or something in like the seventh game. And I was like, they're only like 4 innings away from me being able to watch this, right? I just can't get into baseball at all. So, but I try to use a baseball reference. So you're first up to bat here. What kind of actions were happening in your marketing this week?
Good morning, everybody. I actually spent the week setting up custom campaigns in MLSP. Now, this might not seem big, but let me tell you, it is, because although I've done a few trainings with it, and I know you did a work session with it too, Bert, it's one of those things that it's so cumbersome that I tend to just be like, oh, no, that's just too much. And so I've been using, different, MITS pages or something like that outside of MLSP to set up my campaigns. But now with this new CRM and everything, it was like, wait a minute. I got to leverage the system. And I ultimately got to thinking there's a difference between doing something, working smarter, and doing something easier because it's working smarter, and doing something easier because you're not challenging yourself to step your game up in your business. So that's why I challenged myself to set up those custom campaigns.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad to hear that you did that. And the fun part about that is, this is the cool part, Christina, and I'm going to use a reference to a long time ago, but the cool thing about what you did, Debbie was here and then now she's gone. Well, maybe she'll come back. The cool thing about what you did and what's coming is, you went and learned something that is agreed that sometimes it can be a little challenging. And the funny part is that you went and did it because of this new edition, and totally despite the fact that it's going to look different and feel different and be even easier in the very, very near future. The cool part about what you did was something that I think a lot of people forget. It's called the fundamentals, guys. It's called the basics, right? It's like, think about this. I'm just going to use sports references. Like a guy that plays football, if you're a receiver, you got to do the fundamentals. Like, you're out there and there's like machines that are like pitching machines, and they throw footballs to you all day. right? You catch them above your head, to the side, to the left, to the right, down low, right? Above your head, behind, one hand. Why? That's the fundamentals. If you're a receiver, you got to be able to catch the ball. What's another thing that they do? They run routes. Right? There's guys that are famous in the NFL just for running routes. Why? Because they knew the fundamentals, okay? It's like if Jack was, Jack's a couple years older than me, Tom's a couple years older than me, right? I'm guessing that Jack and Tom both know or are familiar with, at least they've heard of, DOS. If you're watching this and you're like, what's DOS? Yeah, what's DOS? Then let me tell you what DOS is. If you know DOS, you can run Windows. You can do anything you want in Windows if you know DOS. Why? DOS is like the FR $! 10594.37 version 7 go to line 7, right? DOS is the computer nerd code language, and I'm not saying that Jack and Tom are nerds like me. I'm saying that they actually at least know about it. They've seen it, okay? The reason that I'm making that analogy, guys, is because Christina decided that she's going to learn DOS. See, if you're using something, you need to know how to, and you're going to promote it, whether it's one feature or like if Debbie works at the car wash, she doesn't just know about the add-on, spray-on, super hot wax thing, right? She's got to be able to tell you about the undercarriage spray, and they got a little thing that goes around and sprays your tires and does like a Armor All like auto wipe, right? And you come out sparkly, right? And if you want the super extra window protectant gloss anti-sheen stuff, that's an extra $1, right? But you got to know about all those features. You can't just be like, well, listen, I don't know, I'm just selling the wax.
Yeah, I thought it was important to really get these leads in MLSP so that I can start practicing with the CRM, because I'm going to be promoting the CRM. I need to know how to function in it.
Absolutely. Amazing. All right, so let's jump over. We said we were going to go from Christina, so we're going to jump over to Tom, then we'll go to Bob. Then I'm going to tell you guys, after Bob, we'll go Debbie, Jack, and then we'll come we'll go Debbie, Jack, and Mark, because that's how it looks in the order of people down on my screen. I don't know how it is for everyone else. So Tom, how you doing, buddy?
Hey there, can you hear me?
We can hear you. How you doing, sir?
Good, good. Say, I just started doing some things here that I wanted to share that some people are probably aware of, but I just wanted to report how well they're working for me. And one of the things that I did in the past few weeks, past few months, is put together a little giveaway for the Twitter stuff that I'm doing called the Twitter Boot Camp. And basically all it is just a series of 5, I just put together 5 videos and 5 web pages, and you sign up for Twitter Boot Camp, and it's all free, and then you know, you get a daily email. So I get people to come back to the blog with it. And just a little format which seemed pretty simple starting out has been really working well. And right now I've got about 50 people that have come through Twitter Boot Camp. And so what it means is that I have 50 people that are very product specific. So I'm going to start pitching them Twitter products, because I already know that they're Twitter that they use Twitter and that they're interested in using Twitter. But what I really came across this week that I wanted to talk about was that I kind of took a page from your book there, Bert, on starting a little community. Just like you have a little community here, I was realizing that I have a little community, a growing community on that want to talk about Twitter. And because I was getting all these questions all the time on, you know, oh, what about this? What about this? And I was like, hey, so let's have a hangout. Let's have a webinar. So I set up a webinar on Tuesday, and I beat the bushes, invited all kinds of people from Twitter to come over and visit, and had a really good turnout. Had about 30 some people sign up for it. And it's just like, it just started to get me thinking that, hey, this is a great way. I kind of fell into what I think is a really good giveaway, but it's kind of developed into building a community that I can see taking different places. So I just kind of wanted to share the whole idea of doing the little boot camp video series is something that can be done in just about any category. You could do a Google Plus boot camp. You could do an Instagram boot camp. You could do a Facebook boot camp. So I just wanted to share how well this simple giveaway has been working out to build a community that I'm going to be able to take bigger places down the road.
It's an amazing thing what you did, Tom. And guys and gals, everyone can do what Tom did. What Tom did was it's basic, right? Tom did a basic strategy: collecting, capture, right? Communicate, close. That's it. He did the 4 C's, guys. He's doing it consistently, right? I added the 5th C in, right? I can't just copy my mentor, right? So I had to add the 5th C in and add that consistency, because that's part of it. When you do it consistently, it works. And check this out. You could do a boot camp like Tom created. You could do a webinar series, just a webinar training series like Christina did on Google+. You could set up a Friday Night Live webinar and like Jack did. You can set up a daily coaching call. What if you just, like Tom did a boot camp, what if you just simply gave away something? What if you gave away a free Instagram training that you already had access to? That would be another way. Guys, Tom just took a lead magnet. He took something that would be attractive, something that would be, like, check this out. I made a joke yesterday. I'm not trying to be like mean to any group of people, okay? Yesterday my buddy was talking to me and I was like, listen, dude, if you got a box of chocolate bars and you want to sell them, where do you go? Right? I made a joke with him that you go outside of the Jenny Craig building, right? I know, I wasn't trying to be offensive. I was trying to make a joke that, like, hey, listen, there's a group of people that you know that eat chocolate bars. That's the point, right? It doesn't matter where that is. You check this out. Why do Girl Scouts sit in front of the market? Because there's people going in and out that are buying stuff. Like, it's a no-brainer, right? In Colorado, there's some little girl that literally sold all the Girl Scout cookies ever because she sat outside of a dispensary. Yeah. Hello? Smartest girl ever. Yeah. There's a bunch of stoners walking into their place. Why wouldn't she want to sell them cookies? Hello? It's a done deal. You know they're going to buy the cookies, right? So it's about what Tom did was he's like, hey, I got some Twitter training. I got Twitter stuff for sale, right? I'm going to offer it to the people over here on Twitter. Genius, guys, right? It's like this. If you go to YouTube and you meet a bunch of people on YouTube, you could probably sell them some video stuff. I'm just saying. I talked to you guys last week about solo ads and about this purveyor that I found, right, that has solo ads, and they were super, super cheap. So I shared about it. I was talking to someone yesterday, and they were like, yo, I could probably sell those solo ad things. I was like, yeah, absolutely. And you know where you would go to do that? People that are looking for solo ads. It's just that simple. Like, if you wanted to sell one of those things, if you purchased it and you wanted to make your money back, go look up Facebook, go look up all the different groups where there's solo ad things going on, and put an ad up. Put a post up. Tell people, whoa, are you paying $100 a solo ad? Are you paying and not getting the clicks you want? Hey, check out what I got over here. Guess what? Probably going to get some leads. You're probably going to get some purchases. Why? Because you put the market to message match. Right? Another thing I learned from my mentor. Like, guys, everything I teach you guys is nothing. There's nothing new here. It's cool that we get. This is what's cool about it. You get to see with all the different people. It's like going into Baskin Robbins. You know what Baskin Robbins? It's called 31 Flavors. I don't know if you guys know it. It's an ice cream place, right? And that was like their thing back in the day. They had 31 flavors of ice cream. Now it's like, I don't know how many. It's a lot. But imagine when you go in. That's what it's like when you come to the free daily coaching. You get to see all the different flavors, right? All the different strategies. You get Googlers and Twitterers and YouTubers and bloggers and toggers and joggers. You got everyone, right? All right, let's jump over. Thank you so much, Tom, for sharing. Let's go over to the side view here to Mr. Miller. And let's go. Guys, we got about 10 minutes. So I'll try not to rant, and you guys try to go fast, and we'll try to push through and power through. Go, Bobby.
Quickly here. Hey, Bert, I've got Len Mooney here with me right now, right here in my house, right here. Len Mooney.
I can't see him. I want to see visual.
Put your face up here, Len, if you can.
Visual.
I did a video with Len this morning.
Video or it didn't happen?
I did a video with Len this morning.
I saw pictures of you, but I don't see visual proof of him there, so
Over the side.
I cannot confirm nor deny that Len is.
Now let me kiss him on the back of the neck here.
Wow.
Oh.
Well, guys, you never know what you're going to see here on Free Daily Coaching, and you just saw it the first time. The first ever Len Mooney to Bob Miller kiss on the back of the neck. I don't know if it's because it's Halloween and things are getting weird. You know, maybe it's a vampire thing. I'm not sure. So one thing I can tell you for sure that Bob is doing is Bob's networking, right? Bob, I know Bob is obviously, I just want to tell you guys, Len Mooney's over at Bob's today, and he's doing some live networking. And if you watch Bob's post, they're going to meet up with Malia Holleran later this afternoon. So they're literally finding the people that are right there, and they're starting some local networking. So another flavor. Once again, Bob, you amaze me. Thank you, sir.
Hey, Bert, can I have just 20 seconds? I
20
promise.
seconds. Go.
20. So I also started my Lunch with Len webinar series this week. We've had 2 of them on Tuesday and Thursday. You guys can find the link out on my page, so I won't worry about links here. The Thursday one was very successful, no technical problems, nice PowerPoint presentation. We're rocking with Tuesdays and Thursdays Lunch with Len. Look it up.
There you go, guys. So you can go to Len's page and check it out. So that's what Len's doing this week, guys, right? If you want to know what Len is doing, Len created a Lunch with Len, right? So see how, guys, it's so easy. It's so easy. You could just go and start something. You could just go and make it up. Like, there's no one in charge of you. There's no one in charge of a home-based business except for you. So you get to pick. You get to pick. Do you want to do it? Len decided he's going to do on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Maybe Debbie's going to do a Wednesday, a wacky Wednesday whirlpool thing, and I don't know. I'm just making something up, right? But you never know. You don't know. You can do whatever you want to do. That's the point. All right, Debs, what'd you do this week?
Oh, Bert, I had a great week. It started off with your Monday challenge, and I'm really a homebody. I just never go anywhere. To go out and about, I had a great time. I mean, we went to. I live about 10 miles from what I call the village because there's no stop signs. There's no people. But that's where the post office is, and I had a mail package, and so I went there, and when I got there, we ran into my dad and my sister-in-law because the electric company was actually doing a hot dog cookout for its customers. So my dad always finds the food. so we some hot dogs and stuff and chatted with everybody and had a good time there. Mailed the package, and then we went up to the Stronghold to look at the leaves changing and got a bunch of great pictures up there. And the thing that I really got out of it was I got out of the house, but more it relaxed my brain, and I got some really good ideas that I'm working on right now, and I'm loving the CRM, so I'm doing a bunch of opt-in pages and things to fill CRM up, and things are happening, bubbling around in there, and I upped my 555 to 15, 15, 15, and things are happening there. So I just, I really enjoyed the getting out of the house. That started a whole new process for me because it kind of freed things up, I guess. So get out of your house once in a while.
No, it was awesome. I have to admit, when I first read the post, I thought, because we have talked in the past about your family and them doing some homesteading and stuff, so when you said the Stronghold, I was like, are they like going up to like the property, like the original homestead? That's what I thought. And then when I saw the pictures, everything all made sense. And then
my cover photo is of the actual Cochise Stronghold. It's those mountains that I see from my property, and it's about 15, 20 minutes away from me.
Yeah, it was amazing.
That's where we went up.
Well, you got me all sidetracked because then I started reading the sign, and then I started reading about Cochise, and Like I was like, okay, listen, I don't know what just happened, but all of a sudden I'm in the Apache Nation. I don't even know. I don't even know what just happened. I was trying to read on Facebook. Now I'm playing Cowboys and Indians. I was like, Bert, you got to get back to work. So Debbie, thank you so much for sharing, and thank you for sharing that you did something that I think we talked about it yesterday, right? You did something. You just took the direction and then followed the direction, and it was simple. And then check it out. You got a good result. That's the good news, guys. The best part is when you follow the directions. This is the best part of really, I think, of life, because I don't know about all of you guys, but I have challenges on the surface of this planet following directions sometimes as well. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that, but when you actually follow the directions, Mark and I talked about it yesterday, and you change the light bulb and it only takes 20 seconds, you're like, wow, that was awesome. And then right after that thought, you think, I should probably follow directions more often because I wasted like an hour and a half prior to the 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. All right, we're going to go over to the Coca-Cola Cowboy, Mr. Southern Colorado, Mr. Jack Kelly. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, Bert. Good morning, everybody. You guys rock. I just want to point out that I don't know if it's following directions or just kind of breaking the rules, but Bob Miller over there sneaking in another person. We're watching you, Bob. We're watching you. But anyways, listen, you know, on a more serious note, a lot of things are going on, but yesterday I had the opportunity to speak with a couple of my mentors, and you know what? It just, yeah. This is a strange and wonderful world that we all operate in. It truly is. Some amazing things happen when not only you follow the directions, but you listen. It really takes an open mind and an open heart to be able to move forward and to be able to watch some crazy stuff and some awesome stuff happen. And I just, based on that following the rules type thing, there's unwritten laws here, and it's so cool to learn. It's so cool to be part of this, and I just love each and every one of you, and I'm so happy to be here. Chrissy and I are concentrating on our once a week show. I'm going to be doing a video series, so yeah, I mean that action stuff is kind of important. So. We're all learning. I'm especially learning, but I'm sure grateful to the universe to be here, to learn, and to watch all of you do the same thing. And it's cool. That's pretty much it. And do not drink Coke, but it could do wonders for that rusty table that Bob has. Just saying.
Absolutely true. It's not good for your intestines, but
No.
it does have some amazing corrosive powers. All right, guys, we're going to jump over to the European contingent. Mr. Mark H. That's you, boss.
Okay. Can you hear me? Okay.
We can.
Right. Okay. So I've got about 30 seconds. So it's going to be like I can't remember his name, but the American host of that show when the credits were running. I want to say thank you. So I just want to say quickly. That I can't remember his name. It was a show I used to watch in the early 90s. Anyway, I want to say actually, first of all, thank you to you, Bert, because my frankly big action this week was actually the video on Monday. So that was such a great exercise, and I really enjoyed seeing everybody's pictures and videos, and I enjoyed the move as well, because it's true. I think we all got to do something which we suddenly then thought, I haven't done this for ages. It feels good. We were refreshed, recharged, came back with more energy, and also it was nice to be away from Facebook for a chance, you know, and to hear nature and all the rest of it. So that was great. So thank you for that. And I want to congratulate my friend Jackson Kelly for his, I think he's just finished now the first week or second, I forget. You see, it seems like you've been there forever already, Jack. Congratulations, my friend, on your new show. If nobody's seen it yet, stop by and say hello to him next week, because it was really, really good. Right on, Jack. Well done, my friend. And who else did something? Who else was it? Oh, yeah, Len in the background at Bob's. Len's lunchtime show. I mean, brilliant. I'm totally in admiration of all you guys doing stuff. And I just want to hook up with Christina and say, yeah, I'm right with you. I've been trying to do, I think you've got a bit further than me this week with the MSP capture pages, but it's true. We've got a great gift there, and it's exciting times ahead. That CRM is just absolutely awesome. I mean, I come from a sales background, and I've seen all these big, hefty CRMs and stuff. This one is just incredible, and like Brian said, there is nothing like it on the planet. Anyway, that's not quite so free daily coaching, but anyway, if anybody is not into that, then get with it. And there we are. That's it. Oh, and well done, Tom. I like the sound of his boot camp. Fantastic.
There you go, guys. Look at that. Mark really just did the wrap up for us in like 46 seconds. Let's do one more. Let's do a recap. We have Tom Leonard taking some massive action, literally created a boot camp, started doing some Twitter training, so he learned something, created a program, he learned it, he started applying it, he started using it, getting leads, then he was like, hey, I could just teach people how I'm getting them, and created a boot camp to do that. You see how you do that, guys? You go do something, you get a lead by taking an action, and then you teach that lead what you did to get them. And when I say get them, I mean to capture their information. That's all you're doing. You're capturing people's information, and then you're offering to teach them how you did that, because that's what they're trying to learn how to do. They're like, how did you do that? How did you get me? Right? So, Tom, kudos to you, sir. Mark Humphrey Davies actually just broke the Guinness Books of World Records. People don't know this, but he's actually trying out for speed talking, and he's going to be in a speed sales seminar that's coming to you sometime in 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So be looking for that very soon. Jackson Kelly and Christy Kelly down in Southern Colorado have started a Friday night live, a literally live Friday night webinar where you can go and hang out. So booyah! Tonight's going to be a spectacular Halloween haunt. Right? I read something about vampires showing up there, and you never know what other kind of spooky creatures will show up on a Halloween night. Debbie Deerdorf, who literally just said, hey, I'm going to follow these directions exactly, and went and took some action. And what a wonderful thing. She ran into some other family members and then was able to share that experience with a bunch of other people. It wasn't just her. Christina Urban, like always, is exploring new things. She's learning. She's like pouring into herself, right? So she dug in. She learned how to make some capture pages. She's learning how to use the new tools in a program that she promotes, okay? So guess what happens, guys? Christina's part of a business. They came out with a new tool, so she's going to learn that so that she can share it with others. Novel idea. Good job, Christina. Well played, well played. I'm just saying, right? Christina did like what the obvious is, guys. If you sell Snickers bar and they come up with a peanut butter Snicker, a new one, you got to check that bad boy out. You got to know all about the peanut butter Snicker, so when you go tell people, you're like, well, we got the regular Snicker, or now we got the peanut butter crunch Snicker. Which one do you want, right? And that's what Christina did. She's like, listen, I'm going to know all about the stuff. So kudos to Christina for doing the peanut butter Snickers. That's the new move. We're going to call that the Christina Urban peanut butter Snicker move. And thanks to Bob Miller for hijacking the free daily coaching. Bob Miller's bringing on extra guests. He's shouting out plugs. He's going crazy, okay, guys? He's going crazy. It's like, you know what happens when you when you put the balloon, like, you know, if you blow up a balloon yourself, you can blow it up at your own rate. But you know when you put a balloon on that little tank and you, like, hit that little, like, the spray thing, you don't realize, like, how much stuff? That's Bob. He's like that little helium machine, like, whoop! And the balloon's getting too big, Bob, so you better be careful over there, right? We don't know what happened. Next week, Bob Miller's going to have, like, a patio full of people and be, like, broadcasting the free daily coaching in his backyard. I'm going to have to come up with, like, copyright laws like the NFL or something. This broadcast is only for the Bert Bledsoe fans and fans of Bert Bledsoe. No broadcast of this could be reshown without proper consent. That means you, Bob Miller, right? Bob has like an outdoor beach theater going in his yard. He's like, oh yeah, just come on over. We have a webinar backyard.
Bob is like the quintessential. I mean, he's so great at networking online and offline, bridging the two. But the thing about Bob is Bob is like, I might not be a technical guy. I might not know all these marketing moves. But Bob is just the best at endearing people to him. He's using what his natural gifts are. And that's awesome. I swear I'm watching him. I'm like, he's amazing at this.
If you actually want to find out about how endearing Bob is, you have to go back and watch Terms of Endearment. He has a cameo. I can't tell you where it's at, but just go back and watch it. You'll see. So, really quick, he's walking in the background. So guys, that's it. I got a special announcement.
Hey, sorry, just very quickly, Bert, if I may, just 2 seconds, literally. Talking of cameos, I had a role in a film. It was an American film, The Lords of Discipline. Frank Rodham was the director, and God, what year was it? 1982 or something. And I had hair even shorter than yours, Bert.
Nice. All right. Okay,
Yeah.
Lords of Discipline, guys. Go over and Netflix that bad boy. Check out Mark Humphrey Davies in his premiere. Here's the deal, guys. I already went over and changed it, so I'm going to send you over there now. I'm going to send you guys over to Free Daily Coaching. If you don't get registered, you won't have a link. Every month is a new link, right? This month got a little wonky. I talked to the webinars on air guys. They fixed it. So I'm going to shoot you over this morning to the new to the Free Daily Coaching page. There's already a new registration for next month. It'll start on Monday, so you guys can go over there and grab it. Announcement for today: Halloween haunt. I'm feeling fun. I got my zombie outfit on. I'm going to do some dry ice and some stuff this afternoon. I'm going to go get some coffee, and after this, we're going to have a live work session. So all of the friends of Free Daily Coaching, if you guys are available today, you can jump over. We're going to do live work session. If you're not, no worries. You can go tomorrow after all of your Halloween haunting, and you can watch it tomorrow if you want as well. So we're going to do some fun stuff today. We're definitely going to be looking at the CRM. We're going to be looking at emails. We're going to be looking at the entire capture process and how you can do some really fun things really, really quick to be able to go and grab some leads. And we're going to do it in real time. So if you're struggling, if you need some help, and you want to do it today live, look in the Free Daily Coaching group. There'll be a link to go get registered for the webinar. And if you're not a part of the Friends of the Free Daily Coaching, simply go to freedailycoaching.com, look for the little all access button, and there's arrows and all that nonsense. Click on that and go check it out. For the rest of you, we will see you either this afternoon or just in a little bit here on the live session, or we'll see you on Monday morning here at Free Daily Coaching. And for those of you that are doing a little spectacular haunting, we'll see some of you over on the Friday Night Live call. We might, Jessica and I might, we're going to be doing, so this is a little add-on, guys. The call's over, right? This is just the fun part. Jessica and I here in Colorado, that we get pretty good trick-or-treaters, so we have one of those little outside fire pit things, like with the cage around it and stuff, so the embers don't go. So we're putting that out front and sitting out there where the trick-or-treaters come. So tonight, we were thinking, since we'll be all dressed up and there'll be fog machines and all the cobwebs and stuff, we'll come over to the Friday Night Live and do, like, you know, everyone there is like monsters and ghouls. Guys, that's how you gotta see how it's. Yes, sir.
If you see a rather large vampire in a Coca-Cola shirt, that's not me. Just give him lots of candy and let him be on his way.
Okay, I will make sure to do that. All right, guys. So, and there's a lot of fun stuff. This is how you can make it fun, guys. You can make it fun. You can have some fun with your marketing. Go out and have an amazing day. Like always, if you need anything, call, text, message, and go out. I'm going to shoot you guys over there now. Go over to the Free Daily Coaching and get registered. We'll see you soon. You guys that are on the panel, you guys can just go to. I can't shoot you over there. You guys have to just manually go. There's
okay.
They won't see this part that I'm telling you because there's a pretty good.
That sounds like work.
Yeah, so you guys have to go to Free Daily Coaching. But if it's not the new form, just let me know, but it should be.
Okay.
Okay. See you in a bit.
Okay.
Okay, see you guys.
Great weekend, everybody.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Guys.
Love you too, Jack.
Thanks, Bert.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Okay. Cheers, Bert.
Cheers. See you later, Mark.
Yep. Cheers, man. Have a great day.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.